If you call yourself a student, you understand that your responsibility is to learn. So, tasks are something that will not be separated from the process. Absolutely, as the increasing of our knowledge that we've got from each level of education, it will not change the fact that from time to time, our assignment as student will increase even more difficult. As student, the response to this assignment have different ways for each individual. Some like to procrastinate, some are doing it immediately, even from afar. Okay, let's say that both are normal, right? But have you ever known or even had process in completing tasks like me? So, I will tell you, I have an experience. Many people think that I'm too diligent because I always collected my assignment earlier before deadline. People think that I don't have too much responsibility then, but they're wrong. In fact, what I did when given a task made me expend extra energy and sacrificed a lot of time. I immediately rushed to finish the task right away, made a list of the other tasks that could be completed right away at the same time. And as a result, my learning orientation was just how to finish the task quickly so that there isn't burdensome accumulation. Because every time I have is valuable. And if I'm not resolve it immediately, it will trouble me later. Then I realized that there is something wrong. All of them didn't make me enjoy my learning process. Even I quickly forgot a lot of materials. So, I want to ask you, are these things familiar to you too? If so, then you have contracted rush disease known as heresyness. As a student who's still learning about mental process and behavioral and psychology study, also have heresyness experience, I want to convey 3 main points today. What is heresyness? What about the cause? And what are the consequences? First of all, according to Gardner Merchant, heresyness is a pattern of behavior characterized by constant activity and anxiety. It can be defined as an overwhelming sense of urgency, or someone feels that the time was very short and tends to do each task faster and become frustrated when they face procrastination and leisure time. Adam Grant, an organizational psychologist, in his speech at TED Talks say that through his experiment, he found that people who rush to finish everything at the beginning are considered less creative than procrastinators. Those who were in a hurry were terrified so much, so they didn't have any original thoughts too. These experiments answer my questions too. Why can I enjoy my learning process and the result? Because people with heresyness block access from ideas and prevent them from trying their best fashion. Let's take a look at the cause then. Heresyness, as reported in mindtools.com, has connection with FOMO syndrome, which stands for fear of missing out. People with FOMO syndrome will experience worry or fear of failing if they don't do something right away. And they're afraid to say no to a task. So, the need to be ready encourages people with heresyness to remain active, even though the fact is damaging them. And last, what are the consequences of heresyness? While it seems like being too diligent is seen as a good role model, but actually it can make people less creative, losing their ability to stop and think. They work continuously, but their ability was decreased. Psychologically, it will also increase the production of stress hormone cortisol, which can cause depression. Then it will affect to their relationship qualities with others, because people with hair sickness are trapped in an exaggerated situation that make them very tired. So, to end this, I want you to know that being diligent or disciplined is good, but it must be balanced with flexibility. As I explained earlier, being overly diligent isn't good because it can cause hair sickness. As a result, the output isn't optimal and make people less creative and not developing. Remember that doing something properly will keep you mentally healthy. Thank you.